it's for the taking. No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Let's go, baby. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Out, 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 out. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. 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 49. Check 49. Check 49. Shoot.
They'll try the left side. Jordan, a bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Pass it. Hey, chill. Hey, 76. 76. 76. 5.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. He completes this one to Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Cut. 20. Right there. 54. Go. Hey. He's coming. We got double up. 2 for 1. We go. 76.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
Here we go.
Let him know.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. They'll roll him out right, and that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Key to tight end. Even. 4 down. Even.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
76, Keller. 76. 76. Super.
Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ric Flair.
Play action. It's gone. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here we go.
Here's Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
76. 6-man.
Check curls. Alert 3. Check 99. Check 99.
We're good.
Switch gears.
Check. Fresno. Deuce. Turbo set.
From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off play action. Here's Goff. Deep ball for Goodwin. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Like 80. Check 59. Mike is behind.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first down, they'll start out with Matt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Value three.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On first down, here's Breida. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This is Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, team. Go. It's going to be a long day. Check nickel. 12. Check three.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Here we go. Hey. Check 13.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Bears' 19-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's bring it.
They run with Breida, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. I'm going to have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Robbie Gould comes on. He, of course, the Bears kicker for the bulk of his career. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gould is able to put it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense.
Hey, kill.
Let's go.
Hey, scheme 6.
54.
Yes, sir.
Hey, watch the ball. Check 3.
Under crunch. Tiger.
Slam.
Switch that.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Gone. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
11. Hey, lift.
Check 26. Check.
All right.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, look at the juke. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. What do you need?
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come this way.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, McKinnon again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the handoff, this is Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
12.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get... The tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
25, check 25, check 25. Watch twist, watch twist, watch.
Value 3, value 3. DC.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Hey, 76.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, alert. Watch out. Check three.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. It was Marcel Harris out of Florida making the tackle that time.
DC.
Check right 54. Right 54. You gonna get this boy?
Tiger.
You think you gonna get this?
From the 45 on second down. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Tighten up. Check it back.
Now Montgomery running right. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Come on! 20!
54! All day, dog.
Louis! Hey, box truck!
Check. Watch 54.
Hey, shell!
Joker. Switch. Kill.
Louis!
SOS.
Now a first down throw. Gone.
You got back.
That's going to be caught. The end result, 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down their throat.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mo Alley Cox, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears get a bit closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
At the 43-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch a slant.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Bears take over.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
56 to my boy. 50. Hell, you won.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Gall. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin, 84 yards, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Out of the gun, gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. 2nd down, McKinnon. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11. Hey, Haywood. 2. Cornell.
Following the fumble recovery, gone. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
36.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Come on.
Hey, Alpha.
56.
From the red zone now, Goff. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
64. 2 for 1. Bravo.
56 is the Mike.
Now Goff. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Marlon Mack. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bullet good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready. To make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play.
Here we go.
Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Also the guard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 43-yard line.
Here we go.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Today's final score, Niners.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the 49ers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.